Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Married at First Sight, Season 18, Episode 2.
Listen, Married at First Sight, get all the weddings done in 2 episodes. That's all I'm saying. Get all the weddings done in 2 episodes.
They could have been wrapped this up.
You ready, Blair?
I'm ready.
Subscribe, like, share, comment. Let's go.
So Alan and Madison get married.
Yeah.
They both find each other attractive. And he tells her that he's looking forward to companionship. He has been trying to find his person, but dating has been pretty superficial.
Okay.
If there's a decent date, there's always a thought of something better, of the grass being greener. And Madison said, the grass is green where you water it.
He was like, whoa, rapper? Where did you get that from? My man act like he never heard that before. Yeah.
So she does tech consulting.
Yeah.
He works in a similar way, but for finance side.
Okay.
And he's just kind of surprised how they have never run into each other before. But they share a kiss, and so far so good with them.
Okay, nice.
Carla is with her girls, and she is feeling just everything, feeling the feels. She feels that they are both prepared and already connected, and she has the soothing sense about the situation.
Okay.
So Juan's dad makes a toast to celebrate him. It's been tough for Juan being an immigrant, and it almost doesn't feel weird to do this because everything in his life has been jumping into the unknown. He has always embraced the unknown, and it's worked out well for him.
Nice.
His family thinks that he needs someone who is going to love him and not cage him in. Carla's mom ends up writing a letter of love and support. She wasn't going to be on camera.
Okay, now I'm concerned about the not caging men. Do you got a crazy son? I saw how he was dancing.
Well, I guess he figures he's a wild and free spirit. He even talks about how he wanted somebody to like come into his life and, you know, just partake in his life and all that he enjoys.
Yeah.
So Juan's mom tells him to respect her, to be good friends, and the dad tells him good luck. So Marla's brother-in-law walks her down the aisle. They get married. They both seem to be attracted to each other, and she is very much into energy is what she's telling him. He's like, oh yeah, my brother, he reads tarot cards. So they talk about how they both like to cuddle. He likes to cook and to clean. He also likes to go out on the weekends to go dancing, but during the week he is pretty much business and work focused.
We saw your dance move, brother.
They talk about travel, and he shares that he is Colombian and she is Mexican, and she has a very cultured Latin family. Actually, neither one of them have dated a Latin person before, so this will be their first time.
Hey, Blair. See. Okay. Let's keep going.
Well, I had a couple thoughts about them.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a little. I look forward to them, but there's a little concerns I have with him saying that he wants somebody to jump into his life. I hope that he's open and willing to partake in their life as well.
Yeah.
And not kind of making it be like, oh, I needed a wife and just somebody to plug and play and to play that part, you know?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that was just kind of a fleeting comment of, you know, I just want somebody to do stuff that I enjoy with.
Yeah.
But if she has different interests, I hope that he still finds love in his wife and can appreciate her for who she is.
Yeah, so. I have a lot of friends and when I say a lot, a good number of them that are not from the USA and things like that. And when you said like they never dated someone of their descent, basically of that Latin culture, I always wonder about that because, you know, us being black, we're like, you know, I want a black person and things like that. But when you hear other people, like, I'm just going to use Jamaicans for an example. They be like, oh no, don't date a Jamaican man. I'm like, but you're Jamaican. Yeah. So I wonder why haven't they dated someone in their culture?
Is there a reason or a stereotype?
Exactly. Because whenever whenever you hear like those people and things of that nature that say like, yeah, our men is kind of like not faithful or they crazy and things like that, I wonder what are their reasons why they didn't test the pool of their own, you know, culture and things like that. I would think it would be easier. You get what I'm saying?
So she is super excited.
It kind of turned me off. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay. All right. Well, Ikechi, he wants someone who is ambitious and goal driven. He wants someone that he can be inspired by. Yeah. He looks up to the guys in his life with how they're all married and handling their marriages. And Mim has accomplished all of her career goals. She's ready for her husband. Yeah. Her friends give her a gift, which is a necklace with her dad's picture on it, so that he's there to walk with her down the aisle.
Stop right here for a second. When she said that she's goal, that basically she's like she is persistent with her goals and things like that. I hope that she can go into this not as a goal. If you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like basically like
not like a checklist. Like,
yes.
okay, I got married. Like,
I got my house. I got my career. She got a great career.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I got my friends. I got my circle. Only thing I need is a husband.
Yeah.
Right? And I hope that she is open to, for one, accepting the marriage, but also ejecting herself from the marriage if it's not good.
Right.
And not only see it as it's a goal, and because some people treat their goals as like, you know, I gotta achieve this no matter what, sink or swim. Mm-hmm. I hope she don't view this as sink or swim.
Right.
It's an experiment, you know?
That's fair. Her sister relays that her mom's prayers for her, the mom believes in arranged marriages based off their like Nigerian roots, but she just wasn't going to come to be on camera. Yeah,
I think that's a red flag for me. Mama, you 15 minutes away. You get what I'm saying? Don't sing your word. If you believe in arranged marriages, like, you know, you being on camera, do you think the camera gonna be on you that much? You get what I'm saying? You only gonna be on camera only for us when we in the lobby before I walk down, and they may put you on a little bit, but it's like, I don't know, that just didn't sit right with me. The fact that you know her father couldn't be here physically, but the mother could. And she's like, yeah, I don't want to be on camera. Yeah. It's like, okay, I get it, but this is supposed to be your daughter's big day.
Yeah. So Ikechi, he talks about how he wants to write a poem to his wife.
Yeah.
He's had dreams and visions of the union and wants to share that with her.
Okay.
Mem was engaged before. She had valid concerns about how that marriage would be with that person. And she's always been in relationships taking care of men. At this point in her life, she wants a leader.
Understandable.
Ikechi says that he doesn't want to play with his heart or someone else's, so he is taking this very seriously.
Okay.
So Mem eventually gets the letter from Ikechi, and he's talking about how does she receive love and how he's anticipating her and starting their life together. And the friends kind of like do like the little poetry, like snap or whatever like that, just saying like, okay, he got bars.
Yeah, he basically was just over here talking about, you know, love is a lesson, and if class is in session and things like that. I'm like, okay, I see you.
So she ended up getting it look like a drink set.
Yeah.
And his mom tells him that he is more than ready.
Yeah.
Her cousin walks her down the aisle.
I have a question. How do you feel about Amen? Is her name?
Yes.
Being like, my man, my man, my man. That's basically the energy that she's giving. Haven't seen the man yet.
Yeah.
But just the energy behind her about to go through this experiment.
I think she is excited.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with her level of excitement. This is an exciting process. Yeah. She's on the show. She's meeting her husband. And she's taking it, to me, I think she's taking it seriously. This is the person that I'm going to spend my life with, start a family with. And I think she's just ready to just kind of get to this next phase in her life to where she can not necessarily like be just focused on her career. She's ready to start her family. So I think it's something to be excited about. Part of me wishes that she had a little bit of caution in there somewhere, and it just doesn't seem like she has much caution. I want her to be happy and excited, but also still kind of vet the man a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure, even though you are married, y'all can get separated. So I'm hoping that she keeps that in the back of her mind, that I'm still vetting this person. Even though we are married, I'm taking it seriously. But if this is really a dud, then it's going to just let it go. The
problem is, I don't have a problem with her excitement, but her excitement kind of gives me like, when you up that high, it's only one way to go.
Oh, okay.
And it's down. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, when you already there, you only can come down. And then now you are the couple that's on the season that's yelling a lot. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm scared for her, Blair.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So Ikechi and Mem, they both get married.
Yeah.
She shares that her name means peace in Igbo. With her last name, her name means peace in God.
Okay.
And Ikechi, he talks about how his family is not Nigerian, but they like the name. So his name means God's power, and his last name is Warrior. So he shares that he is a counselor who helps kids get into college. Yeah. She's a nurse practitioner. He feels that the experts listened. He wanted someone who serves and cares for people. She said that she wanted a leader and a man who dates Black women, and she feels like she got what she asked for.
Now stop right here for a second. I find it very interesting that he did have a Nigerian name, but his family is not Nigerian. They like the name.
Yeah.
I wonder, because like based on her heritage. She is. You get what I'm saying? But he's not. I wonder if that's a little deception.
I don't think so. I think that especially with, Black people, the fact of a lot of us who came over here by way of slave trade.
Okay, teach us.
I think that a lot of some Black people want to reconnect to their roots.
Yeah.
And if they feel like they can do so, like with the name or like something that actually has like meaning to where we come from as far as like the homeland, I just find that to be disrespectable. I just think that they don't want to choose a name that is American. Like they want to choose something that comes from our culture.
Yeah, I just hope the experts know that he was American. His family is American.
Yeah.
Nigerian. Okay, Nigerian. Colombian, Mexican. Like we see what they're doing this season. So I'm just hoping there wasn't no deception there.
Right. So he talks about how he tried out for Houston, but it didn't work out. Yeah. And she didn't seem to be bothered by that. She was like, well, that's because I was in Chicago. You had to come to Chicago to get your wife.
And that's why I'm scared for her. Because to me, that's a red flag. I'm sorry. That's a red. I'm about to say that's a red flag. But for her to spin it, I'm like, oh, you a spinner. Yeah. You know what I mean? But okay, hope, prayers to you.
So we get to Camille and Thomas.
Yeah.
He explains how his family structure is different. Him and his brother were adopted, and that's why he had two moms there, his biological mother as well as his adopted mother.
Yeah.
She is happy to be his wife, and she is looking forward to their journey.
Nice.
So we get to Michelle. She talks about how she cried the night before, but she is still going to go through with the process. She is very nervous.
Yeah.
She has been single for 6 years, but she is ready to start her life with someone.
Yeah.
So it is David's birthday as well as his wedding day.
Yeah.
So she is trying to go in open-minded and not think too much ahead. And Michelle's family members plan to grill him. I felt like whoever she was talking to, I don't know if that was her mom or whatever, but she needed to chill out a little bit. Because Michelle was already saying, like, if I think too much about all the what ifs and everything, like it's going to overwhelm me. And the mom or whoever that was kept going on about the what ifs. And I'm just like, do you want her to cry out her makeup?
Yes.
Can you leave her alone?
No, they want to ruin her day.
So he comes from a woman-dominant family. He wants to find that strength in his wife.
Yeah.
His brother advises him not to shut down like he does at times, but be open to listening to her and hearing where she's coming from.
Okay.
And that's something that he said that he is going to work really hard to do. And to me, I'm just like, I don't believe it. I'm like, you can say you want to do it as much as you want, but when you get in the moment, if you don't have the tools and the strategies to not do what you're comfortable with, you're going to do what you're comfortable with.
Facts.
And that makes me think that David is a dud. So Michelle and David, they are about to meet at the altar, and we have to wait till next week to see what happens.
Well, let's talk about the conversation that he had with his parents. David was in the room with his parents, and David is saying, now mind you, just in case you want a little background on these two, Michelle is the one that said, I want a light-skinned black man. Specifically.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? David said, I want a white girl.
Yep.
Basically.
Blonde hair, blue eyes is his
just say white girl.
Preference.
You get what I'm saying? So they are having a conversation, and David is talking about how he lives in the basement of his parents' house. And basically how a lot of people don't see that as a plus. They talk about that, but he said he cherishes the time he spends with his family, and basically like nobody's gonna make him feel bad about being close with his family. How do you feel about grown men living in the basement of their parents' house?
I feel like I need explanation. I need to know, do you have a plan? Have you been saving? What is the number goal you're trying to reach? And that gives me a little bit more calmness in the fact that you live with your parents because you're trying to set up your future. Now, if you're living at home with no destination and it's just like I'm chilling, uncomfortable, that's a problem. Because I feel like, as a man, as whatever it may be, as a man, I feel like you should especially if you want to be married, you should be living your life in a way to where you are a leader and to where you have dominion and just kind of say so over your life and where you live. And to me, that's the bare minimum of basically being a husband. Yeah. So if you don't even have that foundation of you doing that for yourself and you caring for yourself independently, that makes me think that you're going to rely too much on the woman to fill that mother father role that you've just been comfortable sitting in this whole time. So I'm not comfortable with that. If he doesn't have a plan behind why he's living at home and he's just like, yeah, I love being at home, I love my family, I'm chilling, I'm just like, no, and you're not ready.
And Blair, as beautiful as what you said, you fell for my trap.
Okay.
That's why David don't want you.
Okay.
And you know what I mean when I say you, right? A black woman.
Yeah.
Because a black woman go, first of all, ask.
Because I need a plan.
It's not even it's the whole, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there is an expectation amongst us that we grow up and we leave the house. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And I wonder, because I don't only want to put it on black women, because we have some white audience too. I think a lot of people will be uncomfortable knowing that you live in the basement of your healthy parents' house. Mm-hmm. Like something got to be off. Like what is the service that you're doing? Because usually when you're older, you want to be in service of your old parents.
Yeah.
But his parents look good. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you're in the basement for what? Because I love my mommy? Mm-hmm. You're in the basement. Why? Because I love my daddy? Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, I get that. But I have a problem with it because, for one, it's never a flex to sign up for a show as this while you're in the basement of your parents' house.
Right.
It kind of lets me, like, this is your priority. You want a wife before you want
anything for yourself.
Like what? Why do you want a house? Maybe, now, to go back to what Blair said, you want a wife so the handoff between mother and wife can be, you basically have your mother, and then you basically have another motherly figure to basically take care of you. Mm-hmm. That, you haven't been on your own.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm very skeptical about David, especially Michelle, because I think Michelle was the one who says that she don't need a man. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? She want a man. And my thing is, David, by being in your parents' house, unfortunately, I don't know the whole situation. We don't know the whole situation. There is a lack of maturity that I view you, especially like you being at your big age. And I understand you're close with your parents, but there are a lot of people who are close with their parents that don't live with them. Mm-hmm. So maybe, like Blair said, I'm going to give a little grace. Maybe we need to know the situation. And maybe, you are saving money. That's the least you can do.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But I don't think you should ever be living in the basement of your parents' house and signing up to be a husband. No.
Yeah.
That's not what's going to happen. I don't see it that way. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Listen, Married at First Sight, get all the marriages done in 2 episodes. I need it done in 2 episodes, okay? So we can get to the honeymoon by the 3rd, 4th episode. That's all I'm asking for.
Yep.
That's all I'm asking for. You already got us up for 2 hours and 2.5 hours at that. You get what I'm saying? Anything else?
That's all I got.
Y'all be good.
Bye.